Hey everybody, Hunter Fisher, Trapper, Trader, Guide, Scout, and Interpreter, and Country Cook Steve Hall here in Nashville, Tennessee, along with pretty Miss Sheila. Hi, She.
Hi, this is She.
And this is Jen.
And we're here today to do another recipe, and this is one that everybody probably has always wanted to try or has already had one.
If you've ever been out west, you have probably visited an In-N-Out Burger. And In-N-Out Burger is absolutely delicious. And people will line up even at midnight. The drive-thru will be going around the corner. They got people out there taking orders. And the only thing they serve there are burgers, shakes, fries, and Coke. That's it. They have singles, doubles, they have 4x4s, they have animal style, they have variations of it, but it's just the best burger, in my opinion, that you could get at any fast food chain ever.
The time I went, it was packed. It was just packed outside.
It's always packed. I don't think I've ever been to an In-N-Out Burger and not seen it just packed out the door, lines, people waiting to get their orders, but they're very fast and it's very, very good. So we're gonna do our own version of In-N-Out since we don't have it in Tennessee. In fact, there's a whole Facebook page dedicated to bringing In-N-Out Burger to Tennessee.
I hope they do.
I'm a member. So
give me the link, I'll call them.
Okay, but in the meantime, since we don't have In-N-Out Burger,
we're going to do it ourselves.
We're going to do it ourselves. So we're going to show you what you're going to do to make a true In-N-Out Burger. So we're going to use a skillet today because it's evenly heated. So we're going to add a little bit of oil in the pan. And the first thing that we're going to do is we are going to grill up the onions because we're going to do this animal style. And so you'll dump those onions in and saute those onions in. In addition to the oil, you're going to want to add maybe 2 tablespoons of butter so you can get these nice and golden brown. There you go.
That looks good already.
It does. And I'll need a little salt and pepper here. I'll swap you.
Okay.
And just give us a little shot of salt and a little shot of pepper.
There we are.
There you go.
Okay, and here's some more.
There we go. Yeah. And we're going to grill up those onions. You know, it's so funny. My family, every time somebody in my family goes to In-N-Out, it's a Facebook moment or a social media moment, Instagram moment. They're taking pictures with their hamburger, their 4x4, they're taking pictures with their cups, their shakes, everything. Everybody that I know definitely likes In-N-Out Burger. And I know there's been people that have compared it to Five Guys or Shake Shack, I think is another one. It's not the same. In-N-Out has its own flavor, and it's just absolutely delicious at any time of day. It doesn't matter. When I fly out there, I find the closest one to the airport, and that's where we're going. I'll show a picture of that because I'm just as guilty as they are about posting it.
To me, it was like a treat.
Oh yeah.
To go there.
So we're gonna finish grilling up these onions and get them really good and caramelized, and then I'm going to get these and put these set these aside and put them in a separate bowl. And we'll continue. Okay, so you can see that they're nice and golden brown, and that's exactly what you want. So what we're going to do, we are going to scoop this into a bowl here and set it aside.
Okay.
And keep the heat going, but we're just going to turn it down just a little bit. You still have the heat on. So what we're going to do is we're going to take those buns and open them up.
Okay.
Okay. And you're going to want to take a little bit of oil, and you're going to want to baste on a little bit of oil on each one of these. And with a brush here, just take a little bit and baste it. And you're going to put that face down in that oily, yummy stuff you just had all cooking in there. And you're going to put that face down on the pan, and we're going to just brown these up a little bit. Okay, so while that is browning up, I'm going to talk about the special sauce. And they make everybody thinks this is Thousand Island dressing, and it's not.
It looks like it, don't it?
It does. And so this is a 1/2 cup of mayo, 3 tablespoons of ketchup, and you might need a little bit more. Depends on if you like it a little sweeter or not. 2.5 tablespoons of pickled relish, 2.5 teaspoons of white vinegar, And you mix all that up. Add a little teaspoon of sugar, because I like it a little sweeter, and it's ready to go. So that's their secret sauce, and we're gonna gob this on, especially when you order animal style. That's the grilled onions, and they put lots of sauce and cheese, and it's falling apart all over, but it's so good. So, and let's check on these and see. Oh yeah, those are nice and brown. And we're gonna crank up this heat to max again.
Yes.
And next we are going to add a little bit more oil to the pan. And I've already got 80-20 hamburger beef hamburgers ready to go. I've got it in between my wax paper here. And I use 80-20. You could use the 15% fat, but it's more flavorful the more fat you have. I think they use like 70-30, and they use local farm grown beef, and but we're gonna do what we have, and this is what we have. So we're going 80-20 hamburger meat.
Just drop it anywhere.
I'm just gonna drop it right in that with all that flavor. And you want that on high. And their patties are usually very thin, about an eighth. But we're gonna go with these. These are like quarter pounders, so we're gonna go with the quarter pounder and make ours extra thick and juicy. So.
Oh yeah, and messy.
And messy. Now you'll want to let this fry up for about 3 or 4 minutes until it gets nice and brown on the bottom side, and then we're going to add some mustard. I know that seems very strange, but they actually will put the mustard on the top of the patty before they flip it, and then they flip it and it flavors the meat. After you've had these on for about 3 minutes, I'm going to have Sheila put some salt and pepper on each one of these. There you go. There you go. And then you're going to squirt some mustard across there. A little bit of mustard. That's enough. Just make sure it's all over it. There you go. There you go. And you probably want to baste that a little bit.
Okay.
Yeah, nice. That's nice and spread. There you go. Make it even. Whoever thought mustard? And then you're going to flip those over. There you go.
I'm really messy with it.
You're making.
I can't even flip burgers.
You can't even flip burgers.
Well, not all of them has mustard on them.
There you go.
There you go.
That's right. It all tastes the same.
Oh yeah.
All right, and we just let that fry up a little bit. So then we're going to put cheese
Okay.
on each one of those.
Okay. Cheese is falling apart.
You can't even pick up the cheese.
No. There
There
we
you
go.
go.
Now we're talking.
All right. And then on one of the hamburgers, you're going to just take that grilled onion like that, and then we're going to put this other hamburger right on top of that one. Turn that heat down and put a little bit more on the top. I'll save some for the very end too. We'll cover this up and we'll start preparing our bun.
Yes.
So we've got our buns, they're all browned up over here, and we're going to take this wonderful yummy special sauce, and you really want to just douse that right on there, nice and thick on the bottom. So then you're going to take 4 pickles each, and you're going to place them on the bottom. Of course, I already had these all ready to go. Dill pickles. Then you're going to take your lettuce, and you're going to put your lettuce pieces on each one of those. They actually put the lettuce down first, and then they put the tomato, big sliced yummy
Good. I like
tomato on. And then we scoop these out of here. And then that goes right on top of that. Tell me that doesn't look good.
That looks like TV material.
That's like some serious yummy stuff. I'm making a mess. This almost looks like a 4x4. It's so thick. No, they actually have a 4x4
Oh, that's
cheeseburger. So then you take this special sauce and you put it on the top.
So you don't use mayonnaise.
You don't need it because it's already in the special sauce.
Hidden in the secret.
In the secret. Doesn't that look good? So,
Are we going to eat these?
we're going to mess this all up.
No.
Make a big mess. Doesn't that look good? Let's do it. Come on, you can do it.
Okay,
Squish it down and make it.
Ready?
I'm ready, I
I'll squish
think.
it on.
Just
Ready?
squish it. There you go.
Woo!
And then just,
That should fit in my mouth.
oh my gosh, that looks so good. Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. Oh my gosh.
Did you get all that in your mouth?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
In-N-Out burger. Mm-hmm. If you want to have In-N-Out burger and you can't get out west, just make them yourself. So as Steve would say, if this ain't the best In-N-Out double animal style burger, if it ain't, it ought to be. Thanks again for watching. Thanks again for liking and sharing.
And subscribing.
And don't forget to visit
theshotgunred.com.
We hope you enjoy this recipe, and we really hope you subscribe to our channel. That's easy. Little Shotgun Red's face will pop up over here in a little bit. When you click on it, it'll say subscribe, then you're subscribed. Next to it will be a little notification bell. If you click that little bell, then YouTube will send you every single one of our recipes or a notification that we posted one as soon as it comes out. See you next time, right here on Cooking with Shotgun Red. Is this the best? If it ain't, it ought to be.